Good morning, Professor. You are welcome to the show. Thank you. I am happy to be back. Today we are going to be talking about sociopathy. Could you please tell us what is a sociopath? A sociopath is a person with a personality disorder manifesting itself in extreme antisocial attitudes and behavior. Sociopaths often create problems for their society and the people around them. They need to be checkmate, otherwise they will destroy the society. In Nigeria there is an urgent call because sociopaths are now masquerading themselves as men of God and passing the same sociopathic behavior to the citizens. What are some of the antisocial attitudes or a sociopath? Pastors' lack of empathy. Perhaps one of the most well-known signs of a sociopath is a lack of empathy, particularly an inability to feel remorse for one's actions. When you don't experience remorse, you're kind of freed up to do anything. Most Nigerian pastors don't show empathy for anyone, even to those in their churches. When people are sick, they don't get help if they have not paid tithes. So their people can't show empathy either. Number 2. Pastors have difficulty in relationships. Sociopaths find it hard to form emotional bonds, so their relationships are often unstable and chaotic. Rather than forge connections with the people in their lives, they might try to exploit them for their own benefit through deceit, coercion, and intimidation. Does this sound like Nigerian pastors? Sure. What are other signs of a sociopath? Pastors are manipulative. Sociopaths tend to try to seduce and ingratiate themselves with the people around them for their own gain, or for entertainment. Manipulating the Bible to enrich themselves and manipulating the people to part with their money by lying to them that they will get miracle money. Most pastors are deceitful. Sociopaths have a reputation for being dishonest and deceitful. They often feel comfortable lying to get their own way or to get themselves out of trouble. They also have a tendency to embellish the truth when it suits them, like a pastor that bought a private jet and said he got it as a gift. Does this sound familiar? Pastors are also very callous. Some might be openly violent and aggressive. Others will cut you down verbally. Either way, sociopaths tend to show a cruel disregard for other people's feelings. Pastors are hostile when you don't agree with them. Sociopaths are not only hostile themselves, but they're more likely to interpret others' behavior as hostile, which drives them to seek revenge. If you disagree with pastors, they will send their people after you to insult and even try to kill you. This sociopathic behavior is not passed to their followers. Most Nigerian pastors are irresponsible. Another sign that someone might be a sociopath is a disregard for financial and social obligations. Ignoring responsibilities are extremely common. Pastors have said the church is not a charity. The truth is the church is a charity. Churches are registered in every country in the world as charity. The pastors have just refused to perform their charitable obligations. Pastors are impulsive. We all have our impulsive moments. Making spur-of-the-moment decisions with no thought for the consequences is part of everyday life. But for pastors this is extreme. Pastors preach whatever comes to their minds irrespective of how stupid it sounds. Sermons are often not prepared, but comes out of their mouths in the spur of the moment. Pastors of risky behavior combine irresponsibility, impulsivity, and a need for instant gratification, and it's not surprising that sociopaths get involved in risky behavior. They tend to have little concern for the safety of others or for themselves. Nigerian pastors have been known to tell people to eat living snakes, drink poison, walk on human beings, step on pregnant women, or come to church with cutlass to chase the devil with it. This is serious, Professor. So how bad is this for Nigeria? The Nigerian churches and pastors are training more sociopaths who have no regards for their fellow humans. Nigeria is now a country with millions of sociopaths. That is why there is no development. It has to stop. What are other effects of all of these to the society? Poverty. People remain poor because they are thought to be lazy and wait for miracle money. Don't care for others and be egocentric. This is the reason people cannot tell the difference between right and wrong anymore in Nigeria. It is a very bad trend, especially for the younger generation. Thank you, Professor, for the enlightenment. Thank you.